I didn't even share the video out, so I just went live because I am falling asleep. Actually, we didn't get home till, let's see, I don't know what time it was. My gosh, it was 11 something, because the kids, we stopped at the outlet malls, and then we stopped. Luke wanted to go look for these boots he needs for work, so we went to this boot store, but it's not the one in Pennsylvania that has them, so that was not fruitful. So then what did we do? The kids got something to eat, and then we drove home, and then I was exhausted. I just tore off my clothes that I had. I just put something on and I just said, I'm going to go lay down. I tried to lay down for a little bit, and I think I fell asleep. Maybe, it's almost 2 in the morning, maybe a couple of hours, and then I had a phone call. Wake me up, that's okay. And I said, oh gosh, I better go live, just because I know there's like so many messages, and oh my gosh, all that stuff. You guys have been checking in with me. I appreciate that very much. I did put a post up, and I'm not going to talk about what's going on because the case is ongoing. So I just don't feel that that's proper. So there is attorneys that have things to do by Friday. We don't have to go back to court again unless we want to, depending on even if it's handled through a teleconference with the attorneys, or if the attorneys go back to the court. So don't know about that. I'll find out more tomorrow. But anyway, so that's where we are with that. And we saw a rainbow on the way home. That was nice. And then I didn't get much sleep last night because you guys know I was here, right? And then had to get up within like 3 hours, and I laid down, but I don't think I fell asleep. So at one point when I was sitting in court, I felt like I was going to nod off. I was like, oh gosh, now it was like hitting me. And then I think that was before we had lunch. And we went out for a nice lunch, and it was nice to be with my nephew. Yeah. And so that was nice. And so we had a nice visit too after that, and then again to the outlet malls and stuff. And I think we have to go back to the outlet mall because something that hi Scooter, I didn't even share this out. I just wanted to come live just to say hello, play the word game, and then I'm going to go off to bed because Jimmy's got an eye appointment in the morning, and I might be going with him on that. So we'll head off for that, and then we've got some other things. We've got errands we have to run. But I want to take a look at what is going. I haven't listened to the news or anything. Oh my gosh. Let's see what's going on. Let's see what's going on in the world. Okay, so they're saying that those 3 little girls that were killed by their father, Travis Decker, they're saying fugitive child killer possibly spotted in Idaho's Sawtooth National Park. What's that about? Is that? I don't know if this is just... Let's see here. Beautiful little girls. It's crazy what they did, huh? What he did. So it says that the U.S. Marshals Service Greater Idaho Fugitive Task Force, they want the public's help because they have some information that's related to the murder of these 3 little girls. Travis Decker, the father, was possibly spotted this weekend in the Sawtooth National Forest. So the U.S. Marshals released something that said they received a tip on July 5th from a family who claimed to have seen an individual in the Bear Creek area of the Sawtooth National Forest. See, when that happens, sometimes I'm like, oh my gosh, do these people think they did, or do they? I don't know. I hope it. Well, oh, there I go yawning, right? The Bear Creek area is situated southeast of Stanley and north of Fairfield. Family reported seeing a white male who appeared to stand 5'8" to 5'10", had a ponytail and an overgrown beard, wearing a black mesh cap, a cream shirt, black gauge earrings, and Converse or Vans low-top shoes. He was also seen wearing a black watch and carrying a black JanSport backpack. The U.S. Forest Service, U.S. Marshals, Fugitive Task Force, and the Camas County Sheriff's Office are currently searching the area and warn the public to refrain from picking up hitchhikers. Okay, that's always a good thing, right? They're also urging the public to refrain from using drones in the air, which could hinder their search efforts. So who knows if they really saw that, right? Let's see what else we have. A man shot a crush in the head after she rejected his romantic. Oh my goodness. A mass shooting at Philadelphia leaves 2 in critical condition. Wow, that happened on Saturday. Yeah, I just see what else is going on. I'm just not, I'm too tired for too much. Yeah, let's see. Cause of a death, Brazilian tourist. Family of 4 killed after a small plane crashes in North Carolina. Volunteers search debris for bodies after Texas flooding. Yeah, that's really sad what's going on in Texas. Very sad. Children's camps in Texas were located in areas known to be at high risk of flooding. Where the heck are you guys? I'm not even in the chat here. That's not good. Okay, where the heck? There you guys are. Let's see. Hi. Let me take this off. Okay. Let's see who we have. Sassy Darcy, hello. Christine, hello. Did you see my rainbow? Hello. That's not somebody's name. I'm asking if you saw my rainbow. Puddin'. How's everybody doing? I think. Oh my goodness. What time is it? It's 2 o'clock. I gotta go back to bed because I have I have to get some rest. I didn't sleep well last night, obviously. When I went to bed at, what was it? The 3 something or whatever, 3. And I got up at 5 in the morning. So it was 2 hours. If I fell asleep right away, I did not. I'm lucky if I had 15 minutes. I don't even think I had that. I don't think I had any sleep. It started to hit me on the way home in the car. Once it got dark, I kept like nodding off, and then I would wake up in a start. So, and I told you I came home, I just ripped off my clothes that I wore to court, put something else on, and went to lay down. And then, I don't know, maybe I fell asleep for about an hour or so, and then I got a call. And then I said, okay, well, I feel up now, so let me go say hi to everybody. And I was looking, I'm so thirsty. I'm thirsty. Hi, Jeanette. How are you? I said stuff in the beginning, Pudding, but it's still ongoing. It's still ongoing, and I'm the kind that doesn't want to discuss anything until we have an outcome. Just the way I am. I just don't like to do that. Just my own quirks. So, yeah, there's really, I mean, we have to wait till Friday, but you can listen. I mean, but that's just the way I am. I'm not gonna talk about it until there's something. I don't like to say things, like I don't want to say things. It's just the way I am. Call it what you will. So anyway, but tomorrow is Tuesday. You saw my Chipotle partner perks, and I just came home to an email that was really nice about me taking part in something else regarding my channel. That was really nice. And I haven't delved. Hi, Pet Nanny Nancy, how are you? How's it going? Haven't gone into a lot of my email or anything. I was just so exhausted. And I just want to go cuddle up and go to sleep after this. Cuddle up with a puppy. And my husband. Puppy and my husband. And get some rest. Couldn't wait to just get home and get some rest. Anyway, let's do word cookies because I am going to go to sleep. I see if I have I might have some shorts to post. I'm trying to think. I have one. No, I did the Chipotle one, but I might have some from. I might still leave some from 4th of July. And I think there was one from something else. I thought I recorded something. It's good to see you, Pet Nanny Nancy. Pet Nanny Nancy. And what else is going on? Tomorrow's Tuesday. I told you I might be going to an eye appointment with Jimmy. He's got to go to the eye doctor, and then we've got to run some other errands. I'd like to, it's supposed to be really hot. It's hot now. It's really hot. When we got home, it was really hot. And but then I was going to, I want to go swimming tomorrow. I know if it's not going to storm, if it's going to be hot and not storm, definitely want to go swimming tomorrow. I miss swimming today, even though it probably, I don't know if it stormed here today, but yeah. So I'd like to go swimming and take a couple of the puppies with me. And but somehow I have to go back to those outlet malls because I have to change something that Ethan got that he didn't look at. So I have to get a different pair. So I have to go do that. Unless Gia and Michael are going. I can see if she's doing that. And then trying to think what else is going. And then Wednesday I have something that I was invited to regarding my channel to do. And then oh my gosh, Thursday, Friday, is it Friday the 12th? Yeah, Gia and I were going to go in the city on Friday, but now it's going to be the 19th because she had to work or something. So I think we're going to try to go in on the 19th. And see about that. But I'm just tired, you know? You know when you don't get sleep, like I remember, so crazy. When I was pregnant for Michael, this is why I always tell people, and they say, like, if you don't get sleep after 48 hours, you can't, you can have hallucinations. Like, I always heard that. If you don't sleep in 48 hours, you're going to have hallucinations. But it was my third baby. I went really fast, and we had to go to a hospital that was like the regular hospital that everybody was delivered except for Michael is like 25 minutes away. But they had us go into this one that was an hour away because at that time the OB that we liked had changed, and so it was like over an hour away, and it was during the winter. So anytime I had like anything going on, they had me in the hospital like towards the end just in case I deliver. So one night I really thought, oh gosh, stop, that I was going to deliver because like with my first two, I think, and I go there and because I was always dilated ahead of time, and then they'd be like, okay, we'll just stay where, we'll break your water or whatever. Anyway, and then with Michael, I went that night, and they're watching the contractions, and they're saying you're having them, and they have me on a monitor. My mother went, my husband went. We were there all night, and all I remember was it was in February, and it being so hot. It was so hot in that hospital. And I was like dying of thirst, and they wouldn't let me drink anything because they kept saying, well, if you that was the thing, like, oh my gosh, you can't have any liquids because if you have to have a cesarean or something, they don't want you to have liquids. I was dying, right? So they're like giving me like very few ice chips. They kept us in the hospital all night. I didn't sleep at all until like the next day, and then I remember they let us go. First thing we did is went to a diner, and I literally drank like 3 glasses of like, I wanted apple juice, cold apple. I mean, just drink it. And at the hospital, there were babies being born, and one of them was named Raymond. And when we told Alexandra when we got home, because Ray was like 3 years and 11 months, and she was 5. So, excuse me, she wasn't 5. She was, let's see, how did this work? No, she was 5. And she said, how could they have Raymond, we already have a Raymond. Like she thought everybody could, nobody could have the same name. So I thought that was funny, but I remember my whole big story about this was when we got home, my dad was here, because and he's like, okay, so I guess, it'll be next. And I said, no, I'm not doing this anymore. This is what I said. This is how sleep can make you like not even, I go, I'm not doing this anymore. I've had enough. They kept me there all night and I'm over it. I'm not doing this anymore. And that made perfect sense to me when I was going to bed. And then I just went upstairs. But literally, and I think my mother's like, well, what are you talking about? And I said, no, I'm not going to do this anymore. This is the ridiculous. They kept me there. I'm not doing this anymore. And then I guess everybody thought, well, wow, she hasn't slept like probably in close to 40 hours. But that's how I really knew, because even I was saying like to myself, like, Carolyn, what do you mean you're not going to do this anymore? What are you going to do? Like, are you just going to have the baby at home? What are you going to do? And I remember when I was going to sleep, Alexandra was coming in and telling me all about, how could that baby be named Raymond? How could that baby be named Raymond? And we have a Raymond. Don't they know that? Don't they know that? And I fell asleep. And then when I got up, it was a different thing. I couldn't even think straight. So that when people don't get sleep, wow, that's why they start to have hallucinations, but they start to just get crazed. That's why like psychiatrists and stuff, if you've ever worked, with them in the office, they'll tell their patients, you have to tell them, are you sleeping? You're not sleeping? Well, then that you have to tell, you better get some sleep, because if you don't get some sleep, you're going to be in dire straits. And that's what happens. So, but that's that, and that's kind of how I feel now. Like when you're really tired and you have that really foggy feeling in your head, it's all like foggy, and that's what I have. And I feel a little better because I had like an hour, but I need to get some rest. But I wanted to come on and say hi, because I know I know some of you I've called and stuff, but I know others have been asking, and I appreciate that. And please keep the prayers coming. Please keep the prayers coming. We definitely can use and always use and need prayers. Please keep them coming. And hopefully, we'll have an update soon. But just please keep the prayers coming. That's like the best thing you could do, because the more of us that are praying, that's really great. So yeah, I'm going to get some sleep. I'm just going to do the word cookies and then I'm going to go to bed. But I just wanted to say hi, because I know that so many have been praying. Carolyn, I'm going to get some sleep. Yeah, because I'm, you can see, I'm exhausted. But let me just do this, and then we'll go to bed. And if Murder of Crows wants to come in, then we can do that. I have a big glass of water. I'm starting to feel that like crazy thirst. Where are you, Murder of Crows? Christine, Ruth Sylvia. Thank you, Christine. Dyer. Where's Murder of Crozies? What have we got here? Murder of Crows. Where are you? Oh, hurried. Hi, Debbie D. Very good. Thank you, Captain Lee. Oh, what do we have here? What do we have? And anybody that's a moderator, anybody that's a moderator, if you go into the comments on videos and there's like stupid comments there, which just get rid of them. Just remove them. Because you never have to worry that I'll see it, because when you remove a video, it doesn't just disappear. It goes into a like a holding area. But just feel free, if you see any stupid comments on like videos from like last night or something, just remove them, please. If you get a chance, if you see that, just saying. Because there's always people that create new profiles or come over and then troll, right? Let's see. Okay, you would think. Where's Murder of Crows? Oh my goodness. Where is Murder of Crows? Murder of Crows, where did you go? Oh, I see. There's one. There's one. Hi, Super Chat Cat. Murder of Crows, where did you go? Oh, no, you got that one. Same as me, Debbie, huh? Do 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 do. Oh my gosh. Oh, I know. Air, right? Uh-oh. There we go. Well done. We got 2 cookies today. 2 cookies. Yay. I'll do one of these and go to bed. try to do something. Oh, we did tidy. Oh, how about a tad? There we go. Do you know what you're saying? Tad. Okay, let's see. And tack wasn't there. Day. If you want to believe it can't be daybreak. Oh, let's see. I don't know. I think I'm gonna go to bed. I can't even look at this anymore. I love you guys. I'll try to check in with you tomorrow, maybe earlier in the day. Oh, maybe, no, there's no, I don't know. I'm falling asleep. I'm gonna go to bed. I love you guys. God bless. Thank you for supporting me in every way possible. I will see you tomorrow. Okay? Goodbye.